I was born and raised here in the city, and I wanted to give back through barbering.
Awesome. How did you feel that sense of, I want to be a barber and give back? Was that a gut feeling? Or?
Yes, it was a gut feeling. Initially, like, I'm a creative. I started as a musician, and then I just transitioned into barbering because it was something I did over the last 20 years.
What was that internal decision that?
The internal decision was just a call to purpose. You know, like, life is not all about happiness, but I work for myself now, and I feel more accomplished, which makes me more productive and useful to society. So if I work for me and I feel accomplished, you know, never mind what society says I should be at 38, right? But I feel more accomplished. I'm less agitated, like I'm not just angry and ready to snap off or anything like that. I've made peace with the fact that, well, I may not be a millionaire, but as long as my life is comfortable the way that I want it and I'm in pursuit of true freedom, then I feel much more happy, much more accomplished. I have more to teach my children, you know, about life as a whole, that some of these factors don't necessarily make you anything. That's
Well,
it.
if you think about your life up to this point, and you think of one thing that went really well that you could say, you know, I'm happy about that, what would one thing that comes to mind be?
Well, the one thing that comes to mind would be surviving gentrification, actually. Like, back in 2016, there was like a mass displacement of a lot of locals, and it happened, and then I survived it. So, yeah, that would be the one thing I could say.
Flip that around. If there's one thing that was outside of your control in life that you could wave a magic wand and make go a little bit better, what would something like that be?
It would be to be taught financial literacy in grade school.
Okay. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to learn. If you could take your life right now, cut your age in half, give one piece of advice to that younger self, what would you say?
I could say anything I would. I would tell myself, girls are not as important until you're accomplished as a man. Women are a waste of time when you're 18 to 25. I'd say be on your purpose as early as 15, have it defined by 25, and have it cemented by 35, and you can do whatever you want. Who we procreate with is the single most important decision we will ever make. I'm not gonna itemize each and every bullet point because that would take like 3-4 hours. But what I will say is you have to look at the woman's past, and I know this is gonna get me canceled, but the past is a good indicator of what could happen in the future. It's not ironclad, but it's a pretty good indication. As an example, if you have a woman that was like a party girl in college and experimented with all sorts of drugs and was highly promiscuous, society has kind of taught women that they can just hop off and just become a wife. What ends up happening is once the work of family settles in, sometimes they miss the freedom they had in their 20s. And then they try to find some way to escape. And in society, we're not held to a standard anymore. So what happens if the woman says, I'm unhappy, I'm not happy? She'll be more inclined to be encouraged to leave as opposed to working it out with her husband for the benefit of the children, which, if you look at it even deeper, divided homes drive the economy up. So you have multiple residencies, you have developments because she lives here, he lives there, the kids go back and forth, and now you got to go buy double the food in 2 different types of locations. Believe me, like, there's a reason why families are not really pushed to stay together, because it really just drives the debt clock up. So yeah, the vetting process for a man having children, the family law unit is not in men's favor at all. And if you can't afford like Johnny Depp type, OJ Simpson type lawyers, forget about it. Because you're gonna, as an instinct, you're gonna want to play fair, and most women know that they don't have to play fair to reap the advantages of that system.